Welcome to the channel. Welcome to a windy New Forest here in the south of England. So today we are off to the Triumph Day at the Sammy Miller Museum.
We are indeed, but we're not entirely sure what Triumph Day is.
No, we're going to find out.
Yeah, but we have bought two Triumphs.
We have. You almost better see in the background, Kate's Speed 400 and my Street Triple. So if you fancy seeing what Triumph Day at the Sammy Miller Museum is like, and also us riding around the New Forest, keep watching. So we're a fair way from home, from where we live in Wales, but we used to live around here. I say around here, we used to live in Hampshire. So this was, fairly local to us. I used to come here a lot when I was younger and stuff. But it's amazing how quickly you forget place names and all that, Time moves on, I guess. So I've got my sights set on a big fry up when we get there. Let's hope I'm not going to be disappointed. See how busy it is. They have a really good two-stroke day here at the Sammy Miller Museum. We did it a couple of years ago. We've got a separate YouTube on that, so if you're interested in two strokes, have a look at that. We were hoping to come, it was a few weeks ago, we were hoping to come, but the weather was bad, which was a real shame. Anyway, we're back for this Triumph Day, so let's see what this has in store. We are big Triumph fans, old and new. I'm guessing there's going to be lots of older Triumphs. It's organised by one of the Triumph owners clubs, I believe. So yes, I expect a lot of older bikes, but hopefully some modern stuff as well. Yeah, I guess if you're not a Triumph, then you have to park out here. Oh, he's got Triumph. They're Triumphs. Morning, you right? Yeah, okay, I'll probably go over here. Yeah, thank you. Oh, there's a new cafe. Yeah, okay, things have changed since we were last here. Cool place though, cool place. Right, let's go and have a look, see what's going on. It's okay, we didn't quite get the fry up we'd anticipated.
No, unfortunately not. There's no black pudding, beans and tomatoes, but I've got sausage, you've got bacon, and I've got a cup of tea.
Yeah, it'll tie us over. It'll tie us over.
Yeah.
So the bikes have just started arriving. This is the main. We'll go for a walk round in a bit, but this is the main courtyard area, and there's a further car park outside.
And we're in the outside one because there's if you leave them before the presentations, which I think about midday, then you have to stay in the courtyard.
Yeah.
And the risk of rain today, it's a bit too high, so it's interesting, not surprising, how many cars have actually stayed outside in the other car park.
How many bikes?
Bikes, sorry, yeah.
But yeah, because everyone wants an exit plan.
Yeah.
Right, let's eat our breakfast and then we'll go for a wander. So how nice is this? You've got your original Bonneville T120 Tangerine Dream, and then behind it, you've got the modern remake. And to be fair, you have to do a bit of a double take. Love it, love it. Absolutely loving this Thunderbird with the rear bathtub. What a great look. Couldn't be more 60s, could it? Love it. Check this out, proper used condition, real nice. So for me, this bike is super interesting. So Triumph Daytona, it's either it's 1200, so either 900 or 1200. Because when Triumph started to make a comeback in the 90s, these are the first bikes they released when they relaunched Triumph, I suppose. And these set the tone for what we think of as Triumph today. When Triumph relaunched these in the 90s, they did something clever to save money, so they stole parts from other manufacturers. So I'm pretty sure these switchgear and all the switches in that are either Kawasaki or Yamaha, and the swinging arm, I think, is definitely Kawasaki. And what a brilliant way to save money when you're first, getting your brand back up and running. It's clearly worked, because look what they've become today. So this is the Overflow car park. Talk about sea of triumphs. Let's go and have a look at some and see what we got. It's okay, it's got a lot busier than when we first got here.
Yeah.
Much busier.
And the weather's picked up nicely as well. It's a bit overcast and gloomy when we first arrived, but those clouds are breaking away and the sun's coming out.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, it's a whole range of bikes here. I mean, this side of the car park is everything Triumph. The other side, which you're just going to span round to, is if you're not Triumph, you're not allowed in. You have to stay that side.
Yeah.
But there's still a great selection there, and all ages as well. So you've got everything from retro, modern, classic, vintage, literally everything here.
Yeah, I think that's one of the great things about Triumph, isn't it? You've got proper old, and then you've got brand new.
Yeah.
And so it's whatever floats your boat, really, or if it all floats your boat.
yeah, literally. I found it really interesting because there's a few, so I'm on the Speed 400 today, and there's a few of those there, so I'm able to walk around and see which bits I like that they've got and which bits I don't. I've definitely got the best exhaust so far.
I agree. And what about the two Tangerine Dreams then? The old and the new?
Yeah, they were really,
Which
really
one are you
clever.
having?
I'd go new.
So if you're going to do that, you're better off getting the old, selling it, and you could probably buy 4 of the new.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
But they did look good together, didn't they?
They did, they did. Yeah, it's a great place. It's a great day.
Yeah. All right, we'll go and carry on and have a look then. Maybe another bacon roll.
Another one?
Lovely little tiger cub here. Real nice. Look how tiny it is. There we go. Amazing what you see when you're walking around. So there's my Street Triple and Kate's Speed 400. I'm not seeing another orange Street Triple yet. Yeah, this is a rather nice modern Scrambler 400. I think it's got custom paintwork on it and seat. Very nice. So we managed to just get a little bit of film on this one when he came in. Lovely. I love all these old petrol pumps and oil pumps and stuff, all a part of it. There's Kate there, acting like a mobile clothes rack. Check out this Thruxton then, how nice is this? Lovely. Yeah, I absolutely love this. These Thruxton are normally quite plain in colours, but obviously this has had a lot of work done to it. Lovely. Really, colour scheme really brings it to life. Quite a few more bikes have turned up now since I originally filmed in the Courtyard. There's a bit of all sorts in here now. So we've come back into the Courtyard now because the sun's out and it's quite different, isn't it, Kate, to when we got here?
Yeah, it's plenty different. It's getting busier as well. More bikes are coming from the car park into the Courtyard now.
Yeah, that is true actually. I think the Courtyard, it's fair to say, is now pretty much full.
Yeah.
So that's the entrance to the museum. I don't think we're going to get time to go into the museum. It's probably not the day for it either, to be honest. You want to do that on a day when there's nothing on, when it's going to be a bit quieter in there, because it's pretty good.
When we're not carrying 2 leather jackets, 2 helmets, or that kind of malarkey, really. So.
I also think this building sort of just over your left shoulder is what used to be the cafe. That looks like it's now part of the museum, so the museum's actually bigger than it was when we last did it. So
okay, good plan then. That'll explain why they built that snazzy new cafe outside.
Yeah, yeah. This is rather nice. I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm sure someone will be able to tell me. Okay, these are some more of the ones that have literally just turned up. They're squeezing them into the Courtyard. Now the sun's come out, I think more people are happy to park in the Courtyard. Lovely this, look, nice to see it used. Lovely. Right, so just getting ready to go, just get our gear on. Okay, it's lovely Speed 400. And my Street Triple that I've just taken over 600 miles. So yeah, we'll go for a bit of a ride around the forest. There we go, when we got here this morning there was no bikes in this bit at all. Awesome, so good. So good to see. Okay. Right. So let's go for a bit of a ride around the forest, I guess. So that was all good. It was good. Really good. I don't profess to be an expert in classic Triumphs. Modern stuff, yeah, we know what we're talking about, but not so much on the classics. But we respect them for what they are, and do own a 1964 3TA. So yeah, lovely bikes. Brilliant place, the Sammy Miller Museum as well. Number of events they do. If you've got a bike, they probably do an event through the the summer months that fits the bill for it. They were very gracious in letting me fly my drone, which is good. So thank you to them for that. It's more flying the drone from their land, so taking off and actually flying it when still on their land is the bit they can control. They can't stop you flying a drone overhead from public land, but it's the right thing to do to ask, and a lot easier if you can fly it from their land. How good is Kate looking at? Little 400. Fits her perfect. She's had that bike for just over a year now, so if you've seen our YouTube videos, she rides all sorts, Street Triple and track bikes and stuff, but Wanted something just a little bit smaller for some of the riding that we do, and that's perfect. To be honest, what we're doing riding around the New Forest on these sort of slower roads, she's on the right bike, I'm not. So what I really liked about today was that the variation of bikes, I think we touched on it earlier, but you know, from the real old stuff to the new, and you've got the full Triumph story there. You know, you've got the old stuff, you know, in the 50s and 60s, I guess, were their heyday. And then Honda came along with their 404 and the 500s and you know, CB500 and those various bikes, and that killed off Triumph because yeah, the Bonneville just was so out of date in comparison. And it sort of, you know, people know the Triumph story, but they sort of struggled on for a few years, went through some different ownership. Harris owned them for a while and various things. Eventually folded completely. And then in the 90s, they were kind of reborn. And we saw that 1200 Daytona, and they did a couple of different models. I think the other one was called a Trophy, maybe. They did a 900 and 1200, both triple engines. And that kind of reborn them. And they just built up from there, you know, to what they are today. And I think the big breakthrough was in the early 2000s, well not early 2000s, 2006. Super sport bikes were where it was at, so Honda CBR 600, R6, all that stuff. That's what people were buying. Right, so as I was saying, 2006, 2007, Super Sport 600s ruled the world, and I guess the CBR 600 was the bike. And then Honda brought out the Daytona 675, and it was more than equal to that Japanese competition. And they just pushed on from there, really. So it's a great story, you know, success to doom, and then back up to success again. Brilliant. British company, wonderful. Okay, this is quite a cool spot in the New Forest. This is Burley. It's always super busy, but it's a lovely spot. Lovely place to visit and have a wander around. And this is kind of the heart of the New Forest, really. If we don't get held up by some ponies or cows or donkeys along here, I'll be amazed. Okay, got cows on this one. Okay, cows do scare me. Because they are super unpredictable. I'm not a fan at all. I was just saying, I'm a bit scared of cows. Oh, jeez. He heard what we had for dinner last night. Size of them. That's a few steaks. Right, just wait for this straggler. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. They're coming behind. Well, there you go. That is interesting. Right, so we're going to continue our cruise around the New Forest. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, that would be great. Doesn't cost anything, just hit the subscribe button. That does us a huge favour. And ride safe, and we will see you on the next one.